Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here today. This is the Aging Resource Network group, and this is On Presents 5 Minutes With, where today we have Scherrie Keating with Diabetes Care Consulting, and her topic today that she'll be discussing on for the first 5 minutes will be eating tips for people with diabetes. So thank you for being here, Scherrie. Excited to have you.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it, and for letting me share information for people living with diabetes.
It's great information. So what do you have for us today?
All right. So, the holidays are such a great time of year. They expand over months, and it's a whole season. And when you're living with diabetes, the number one thing you need to be concerned with is sugar. So what I want to do is I want to help people be successful through this holiday season so that they can enjoy the holidays like everybody else, but still be mindful of their blood sugar and not sabotage all their good work and hard work that they do throughout the year. So I want to give you 5 tips and to help people be successful. So the first tip is going to be planning. Everybody with diabetes has a plan. And so we need to add a holiday plan. So what that plan is going to include is we can't control what people are going to serve, but we can control our choices. So the most important thing is that we're eating at our usual times. Diabetes likes a regular schedule. So we want to stay on time with our meal times. And so if you're going to a party and they're not serving until a few hours after you normally eat something small so that you're still staying on track. The other thing is offer to bring something that's healthy, so you know that there's something there that you can enjoy and eat as well. The other thing is they say an apple a day keeps a doctor away. Sometimes if you eat an apple before you eat a meal, your appetite is less. So that's another little trick of the trade. And another trick is to drink water so that you really can tell whether you're hungry or thirsty. A lot of us eat when we're really thirsty. So if you drink a glass of water and wait 20 minutes, then you'll know whether you're really hungry or thirsty. So those are a couple of tips in planning. When you get to the party, there's always food. So don't make it about the food, but make it about the people and the celebration. So don't hang out in the room where all the food is, because that's where a lot of people, tend to stay. When you're looking at all the options, kind of look at everything that's available first so that you can make a good choice. Start with a smaller plate and start with your veggies first, because we want to fill up on the healthy foods that aren't going to affect our blood sugar as much. So we're going to start with a smaller plate. We're going to make sure we have water first, and then we're going to eat mindfully. We're going to enjoy the food that we have on our smaller plate. And then we're going to get out of the room with the food, and then we are going to socialize, because that's what we want to kind of center the holiday around. Another tip is we want to indulge. We want to have that traditional pudding that our aunt makes, or we want to have that special dessert. Because we have diabetes doesn't mean we can't have that, but we want to be mindful of our portion size. So have that, don't deprive yourself, but yet have a smaller portion and be mindful of what you're going to eat the rest of the time. Don't forget exercise, because exercise, you have to balance the extra calories that you're taking in, and you want to continue your exercise program. It's going to help you regulate your blood sugar, and it's going to help balance off those extra calories that you're taking in. And then you want to make sure you're getting enough sleep. The holidays are such a busy time. We don't always take time for ourselves, because the holidays a lot of times are about everybody else. But when you have diabetes, we have to do self-care, and it's okay to do that. It's not being selfish, but it's taking care of yourself. So you're keeping your blood sugars in control, and you're lowering your risk of those chronic diseases and the complications that can occur. And the holiday season is a great time for your blood sugars to get out of control and for you to be at risk for having complications. So make sure you're getting 7-8 hours a night of sleep. So you're going to do some planning. You're going to make healthy choices when you're eating. You're going to make it about social versus about the food. You're going to make sure you're still exercising. You're going to make sure you're getting adequate sleep, and you're still going to get to enjoy the holidays. You're going to indulge in those things, but smaller portions. And if you can do all of that and watch your blood sugar and alcohol, because the holidays are filled with alcohol, that can lower your, it can actually mask the symptoms of low blood sugar. So if you're drinking alcohol, you want to make sure that you're having it with a meal, and you want to watch your blood sugar closely, because you may not see the signs of low blood sugar later on. Stick to the recommendations. 1 drink for a woman, 2 for a man maximum. 1 drink is 5 ounces of wine, 12 ounces of beer, 1.5 of hard liquor, 1.5 ounces of hard liquor. So if you put all of that together, you will have a successful holiday season. You will not jeopardize your blood sugar control, and you won't increase your risk of complications.
Those are really great tips. I think we can all actually take those into consideration, even if we don't have diabetes, or are we concerned about our sugar maybe in the future because it might run in our family. But I think that's just really great, helpful tips to be mindful of anyway. So thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate your information. And if people want to get a hold of you to learn more, what's the best way for them to do that, Scherrie?
They can send me an email at diabetescare, the word care, but with a K, consulting at gmail.com. And they can go on my website and send me a message and see all the services that my company offers.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, and happy holidays.